Psalm 22 is a profound and evocative passage that begins with a striking cry of abandonment and evolves into a profound expression of faith and hope. This psalm, attributed to King David, can be seen as a journey from despair to praise and is often associated with the suffering of Jesus Christ, particularly his crucifixion, as he uttered the same words from the cross. Before diving into today's reading and meditation on God's Word, if you want this message to come alive in your life, make sure to like the video and follow the channel so you don't miss any daily psalms. May this message touch your heart. Enjoy your meditation. The psalm opens with the words, my God, why have you forsaken me?" This poignant start sets the stage for a heartfelt plea for God's presence amid despair. The speaker feels abandoned and unheard, despite crying out both day and night. These lines convey a deep sense of isolation and distress, an experience that many can relate to in their moments of spiritual trial. Yet, even as the psalmist expresses this deep anguish, he acknowledges God's holiness and the trust that Israel's ancestors placed in him. There is a reminiscence of past deliverance and a reminder of God's faithfulness to those who came before. This acknowledges a historical context of trust and salvation, suggesting that even in moments of personal desperation, the memory of God's faithfulness can provide a glimmer of hope. The psalmist's lament continues with vivid imagery, illustrating his suffering and isolation. He feels demeaned and mocked by others who ridicule his faith. He trusts in the Lord. Let the Lord rescue him. This public humiliation adds to his burden, painting a picture of someone utterly scorned. Despite this, there is a profound recognition of God's role from the very beginning of his life. The psalmist recalls being entrusted to God even from his mother's womb, reaffirming a lifelong relationship with the divine, one that is currently overshadowed by pain. Surrounded by metaphorical bulls and lions, the psalmist describes a threatening environment, evoking feelings of vulnerability and helplessness. The detailed description of physical suffering, bones out of joint, heart melted like wax, mouth dried up, intensifies the scene of agony and paints a picture of a person on the brink of death. However, amidst this vivid portrayal of suffering, there is a pivotal shift. The psalmist urgently calls upon the Lord not to remain distant, identifying God as his strength and deliverance. The plea transitions into a bold declaration that he will proclaim God's name to his people, promising praise in the assembly. This shift from lament to praise underscores the transformative power of faith. The closing verses of Psalm 22 shift dramatically to praise and future hope. Those who fear the Lord are called to honor him, with a reminder that God has not ignored the afflicted suffering, but has listened to their cry for help. The psalmist envisions a future where all ends of the earth will remember and turn to the Lord, showing a universal acknowledgement of God's dominion. The imagery is inclusive, depicting both the rich and those who return to dust bowing in worship, unifying all of humanity under divine rule. Finally, the psalmist speaks of posterity, ensuring that future generations will hear of the Lord's righteousness, reinforcing a legacy of faith that transcends the individual experience. This triumphant conclusion, "He has done it," encapsulates the journey from despair to deliverance, affirming the power of God's intervention and the enduring nature of his promises. Psalm 22, therefore, serves as a compelling reminder of the complexities of faith, the intermingling of anguish and hope, the oscillation between feeling forsaken and reaffirming trust. It is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit when anchored in divine faith, encouraging believers to hold on through their darkest hours with the assurance that God listens and redeems.